Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to hang out and sit down and do my makeup and get ready with you guys because we all deserve to feel good and sexy and smell good and feel good. I did my hair, my makeup, put on a cute little outfit, put on my cute little G necklace, and we're gonna get ready together. We're gonna go from this to that and show you guys how you can be your best, hottest self. You can go from feeling not so good to feeling so good. So let's get right into the video. I love you. Scary. This is me fresh out of bed. We're doing skincare, hair, makeup, maybe outfit. I'm doing this because I want you guys to feel your baddest, your hottest, and maybe get inspired, but also know that you're a baddie. So even though you can look like this, you can also look like that, okay? So the first thing I do is I wash my face. Well, I'm sorry, I brush my teeth. That's for a whole different video. I'm gonna start with this brand new cleanser. This is the Daily Clarifying Gel Cleanser from Tatcha. It's brand new. It's called the Matcha Cleanse. I love that name. I'm getting more and more into matcha. So I'm just gonna do this, like a little bit. I did not get my face damp. I have like this bucket of water right here. Okay, and then we're just gonna, this is a microfiber makeup towel. It's so gentle on the skin. It's really nice. How I've been easing my way into drinking matcha is there is this drink. It's called the Incredible Hulk. It's at this coffee shop called Chit Chat in LA. It's a dirty matcha. So the espresso sits on the top and then there's the milk and then the matcha is like heavier, so it sits at the bottom. It's so good. If you have that somewhere, or you can probably just make a dirty matcha anywhere. You don't have to call it the Incredible Hulk. Anyone can pretty much do it. And that's how I've been easing my way into drinking more matcha and less coffee. So now that my face is all washed and damp, because I like to leave it damp, this Summer Fridays Dream Oasis Deep Hydrating. You can kind of use any hyaluronic acid, anything to help just to give your skin some extra moisture. I'm gonna take, this is the Ilia, the base face milk, and I'm just gonna go and tap it. I love just like pressing. This is a very light moisturizer. So when I'm doing makeup, I want something to be very light on the skin, but still very hydrating. I just let it sit. Sunscreen, Summer Fridays. It's so important that your sunscreen is zinc oxide. This will be the most effective for blocking your skin from any sun damage, and it's also not chemical based. There's like 2 different types of ingredients that make up sunscreen. I was doing some research on it. This is good sunscreen. Always check your expiration date. This says it expires this month. So honestly, this is probably the last use of this one, like that. But anyways, I have been breaking out from trying tretinoin, and then I freaked out and started using the Dr. Dennis Gross on my skin on the nights I wasn't using the tretinoin. Basically, if you use too many actives on the skin, you can literally ruin your skin barrier. And let me tell you something, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not good. I think I wrecked my skin barrier a little bit. If any of you have used tretinoin, you've ruined your skin barrier or anything like that, let me know. Give me some tips, or we can talk about it together. First spots, I need extra hydration since I am doing tretinoin right now. I am just taking this Kiehl's. This isn't my go-to, but I do kind of like it. I put it around my nose, right here around the crease. That's where it really gets dry and flaky and gross. And around my eyes. I feel like hydrating around the eyes. Oh, it feels so good. This is my tried and true. I've been using this hair dye for 10 years. It's just my go-to. I get it from Whole Foods and sometimes off Amazon. It's super easy, convenient, and I feel like it's a little better than your typical box dye. Could be wrong, but there's a lot of good natural ingredients in it. So I'd like to think. I use 1N, which is Ebony Black. I don't need a crazy touch-up. My hair is pretty good right now, but I wanna just be prepped for the weekend. I'm going away for the weekend and I'm gonna wash my hair anyway, so might as well just do a little bit of color. You can take any container, any, whatever this is, and then here are the 2. So I don't use a whole one, I just use a little bit. I've actually already used half of this, so I'm gonna just use half of this half. Pour half. About right. And then I take 1N and then I'm just gonna mix it. And while that's kind of setting, I'm gonna take my hair out. So greasy and gross. I'm gonna brush it out. So anyways, yeah, my skin has been really gross. I'm trying to heal my skin barrier back. I don't think I totally sabotaged her, but I definitely did some damage because she is breaking out. So sometimes if you're trying to get rid of your acne, like if you have acne right now, just know that you can be doing too much and then it can be making your acne worse because you're just like wrecking your skin barrier. Which your skin barrier is what protects like all the dirt and gunk from really sitting on top of your skin. And it's just like not cute. Get the gloves. This will protect your hands from the dye because the dye like can get everywhere. Not like can, it can. I have a black hair clip to clip my hair around while I am doing this process. So let's just go for it. I'm gonna go just down the center, the sides. You do not need to be talented at hair in any way to do this. I am not good at hair and I have been doing this and saving myself so much money for so long. So I'm not being crazy specific with the sectioning of my hair, brushing it through. I have thinner hair, so maybe that this is easier. But if you have thicker hair, you'll probably have to section it a little bit better just so you can get like all the spots because my hair is not naturally black. So I really need to make sure that there's not lighter areas of my head. I also have extensions in my hair. They're called K-tips. It's really easy to just run the dye over them. They're pretty good with it. And then I just start like sectioning my hair. Like I said, you don't have to be super specific. Maybe it's just because like my hair color is pretty easy to work with. Like I'm not working with anything crazy. Just kind of mix this in. Okay, so my hair is pinned up. I pretty much did everywhere I could do to the best of my ability. Next, I'm going to take the extra hair dye and I'm going to run it in my eyebrow. I'm going to just brush them up. You guys can also see my skin. Cute. Just doing my other brow. And I don't go all the way to the front because I don't want it to be too crazy. Brush that. I'm gonna leave the brows on for 15 minutes and then my hair dye for 30. I'll come back and show you in 15 and wipe off the brows. And then I'll show you the hair and we'll wash the hair. Okay? We're looking crazy, getting crazier by the moment. I am gonna wipe off my brows and they literally look so good. Okay, it's been a second. We're back. Washed my hair. I'm gonna prep my hair how I normally prep it before we start my makeup. I love this Dr. Pawpaw 7-in-1 hair treatment. I think that this is great. So I'm just gonna spray this. You know what? And sometimes I just spray it in my hand and I just run this through it in case it doesn't catch it. Wet brush. This is like an amazing brush for when you have wet hair. Yeah, I think they were doing something there. I think they were doing something there with that. I'm just like gently brushing my hair out. One more thing to prep my hair. Living Proof Full Thickening Blow Dry Cream. Kind of just gives more volume to my hair. My hair falls a little flat. I like to put it at the crown of my head and underneath where I want it to be thick. Maybe we'll even, this says with heat protection too. Mid-length to end. So I'm gonna just like also run this through my actual hair. We put in a headband to get started on the makeup. The best part, makeup time. I need this makeup on all night, all day, and it's pouring. I just need it to be locked. The One Size Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this around the outside of my head. You do not have to use two primers. I'm using the Clean Blurring Primer from this brand. I'm gonna put this just in my T-zone because I really don't like getting oily like here or here or here. I feel like it looks like you're sweaty or messy or something. Time for some Drunk Elephant glow drops. I tan my body, not my face. If you want an alternative, the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer in 10. You know, maybe I'll do a little mix of both. Honestly, this like goes on kind of not always the best, so I kind of like something a little bit more liquidy like the Fluid Sheer, and I just go. We start with a nice glowy cyan. The brand new Kosas Baby Burst. This is in the shade 21. Just doing this where I go all over. I'm also gonna mix in the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This foundation is so amazing. So I'm just going to buff with a big brush in my foundation. And even where I had like breakouts and pimples, does a pretty good job covering. Like I won't have to really do any extra crazy amounts of coverage. So that's a win. I just really love the Hourglass concealers. So I'm gonna go in with Cotton and Sepia just to kind of mix for my under eyes. And like I said, my skin is not cute right now. So for this to be sitting pretty good on my skin, like the foundation and primers, I'm just taking, this is the darker shade. Do I feel another pimple coming in? You guys, SOS. I wrecked my skin. I think I just went too hard with the tretinoin. Somebody tell me. This Hourglass brush is so good. You can just really melt product into the skin with it. I think it's just the density of the bristles. And I love pushing my concealer up. This is actually a little light. I'm gonna like to go over the eyes. Looks pretty good. Still a little scary. And I'm not doing too much powder. Just running under my nose, my chin. I did carry some foundation down my neck, and just so it doesn't transfer, I'll just set it. Bronzer. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Glow Fusion Powder. This is actually just supposed to be like a face powder, but I got it in the darker shade so I could use it as a bronzer. I start on my forehead, and then I do my forehead. It looks really tan. It doesn't, I promise it's not that scary. And then I do my little contour. All of the hotties out here take bronzer and go like this on their nose and like put it right in the center. I think it almost makes their nose look like littler, but also it kind of, wait, a lot. Oh, Genelle. But also it kind of makes you look a bit sun-kissed, I would say. We're gonna even this out. Don't you worry, I see you. We're gonna go into blush. I have Peach Pop by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the matte one, and I have the original Pillow Talk. I haven't used this. I think I tried to use it once, but I'm gonna mix it with the Peach Pop. I've been mixing this pink one normally, but I wanna do something a little bit more neutral, I guess. So I'm just literally doing this on the back of my hand. I used to just put these like right on my face, but I found they just couldn't blend as well. I'm gonna take this Fenty brush. I really like this for cream blush. With this, like it's like a highlight blush. It's so cute. Oh, it's so pretty. Then a Giorgio Armani blush. I recently went to one of their events and I fell in love with all their products. Look at this color. This is in the shade 51. To me, this is like your perfect color blush. It's not too cool toned pink. It's more of a warm tone, but nothing crazy. You're not gonna look crazy. And it sets on the skin. It just sets so well. And honestly, if you feel like you went in, you did too much, foundation brush, I just pat over it, clean it up a bit. What I like to do is just take my bronzer that I used. I've done this for years in all my videos. I just think it's such a great way to throw on something on your eyes. Maybe when you have nothing else to throw on, or you just want to tie a look in. I definitely just like to pop this on my eyes. Just like an easy color. I have this liquid eye glitter. I used to do this back in the day. I put it on the center of my eyes. So I take this, I get glitter on it. I just go right in the center, just kind of buff it up like that, like this. Just so there's like, you can barely tell. It's just a slight sparkle. Like, look at it. And I feel like this just opens my eye and gives me this like innocent vibe, even though my hair is black. Let's do my brows before we finish the eyes. I've been literally obsessed with this brow flow. It's by this brand. And I just love, I feel like I could get this from like other brow products, but this is the one, this was like sent to me and I was like, oh, I love this. So I like to go and start at the front of my brow and I brush it towards the center and then upwards. And then the rest of my brow, I kind of just like run the gel through it and kind of widen the brow because I like a more fuller brow recently. It's been like my thing. To me, I feel like a fluffier brow gives you more of a youthful look. There's some science, honestly, behind fluffy brows looking youthful. I've watched videos on it before. So I fluff them up. This is with no product in my brow. Obviously, I dyed them. These are key because they're they're a tiny, tiny applicator. So you can draw really hair-like strokes with them, especially at the front. So I'm gonna go in just where I have a few bald spots, and I'm gonna just draw up, and so then also I will create fake hairs at the front of my brow because I want my brows to look fuller and closer. So just kind of work with it. Then at the ends, I kind of also just find areas where it's not totally full, but it's so quick. And I just draw like that. We're getting there, we're getting somewhere. My cork lip liner, I'm gonna create a wing. You can use any eyeliner, any eyeshadow, any brown. I'm gonna use some of this on my lips. I kind of like tying in like how I tied in the bronzer with the eyes to the lips. I feel like it helps my face flow more naturally. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but I am Genelle Selden, so no, I'm literally kidding. Do whatever you wish. I just want you to feel beautiful. Okay, so I'm taking cork lip liner, drawing a line, of course, take an angled brush and just, you know, do what we do best, drag it out and up. Same thing with this side. If you want to kind of seal it in, you can take an eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna take this dark eyeshadow in here. I'll go at the base of my lashes to give that fuller effect. So just the base. And I always see these hotties out here drawing a little wing on the inside of their eye. So I'm gonna take this brow pencil. This is the Kosas Nano, by the way. I'm obsessed with these. I have a million of them and they're like tiny. You can throw them in your purse. And so I'm just gonna just lightly draw a line so you get my eye water. The hotties out here are definitely wearing like a pinky beautiful colored lip, so it just gives you that youth, that plum. So like we've got like the youth with the brows, we've got the fierce with the cat eye, but the pink. So this is World by MAC. Classic. You know what, I really want this to stay. If you want your lips to stay on, girl, this is the MAC Prep and Prime. Just run it. Something super quick and simple. Be going with the liner. I always start at the Cupid's bow. Like that. So I start at the top of my lip to then build it down. It keeps me from overlining on the sides, because if I overline the top, I'm like, oh, I have a pout upwards. I can follow it straight down and not look as crazy. I still like to overdraw. I know some people hate it, but I love it. With the cork that we use, the lip liner from MAC, I'm obsessed with MAC Cosmetics and Hourglass. MAC, I can't even honestly benefit MAC Cosmetics and Hourglass and Giorgio Armani, hero. Unreal. I'm gonna use this to highlight my moles. I feel like also this is a great way to make freckles. Or you can turn a pimple like this into a mole, Genelle, if we can. Honestly, that's a scab. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's spray my face. This is the Soft Focus Setting Spray. Mascara. Why did I do that? Okay, just curling my lashes. Lash Food Primer, conditioning collagen. I don't know if this works. I actually want to say it does work. My lashes have been in amazing condition and I haven't used a lash serum in so long. My lashes are like very, very healthy and thick and pretty. I also feel like when I wear this underneath mascara, when I go to clean my mascara off at the end of the night, the mascara doesn't just like, it comes off easier because it's like attached to something. I could be wrong with that too. There's a lot of assumptions I'm making in this video, guys, but I'd like to also believe that I'm right. This hit me in the face and shook me when I retried it. This used to be my favorite, and then I think I just like got experimental and you forget. They're Real by Benefit Mascara. Okay, so what I do is I do 2 or 3 or 4 strokes on the bottom. Okay, and then I brush it down and brush it back up. This just helps coat if there's any eyeshadow that fell on the lashes while I was doing eyeshadow or powder. It can get messy though real fast, so you do have to have a Q-tip on hand. And I like brushing my lashes towards the outside. Now that my lashes are done, what do you guys think? I think they look pretty good. This glitter again, just go at the bottom of the lash line in the center. You can't really see anything, but when the light catches your eye, I'm going to a concert tonight. So while that dries, I'm gonna take, sorry, I'm going like this because I'm waiting for it to dry. I don't wanna get it in my eyes. Benefit Cookie, the best inner corner highlight you will ever experience in your whole life. If you like inner corner highlight, this is your girl right here. I'm gonna just go right underneath my eye. See that? You see that? Cute. And then I'm gonna take my highlight and I'm gonna just slightly dip, little dip. I'm gonna go right at the tip of my nose, nothing crazy. Hold on. Fenty Beauty Kilowatt. The hotties are wearing this. We are hotties. Wear this. I just think it adds the perfect, I wanna be on an island. I wanna be somewhere warm. It's raining. I wanna be somewhere warm and gorgeous. I think it'll look a little shiny. So I'm gonna take this MAC Studio Fix powder. This is way too light for me. I should be using a different color. I need to like organize like my powders and stuff and like what I have. But I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna just, it just makes the skin, look at the difference. Like I do like the dewiness, but this just really makes my skin look flawless. But if you do like a really dewy wet look, like watch, I'm gonna cancel this out. Gone. Gone. A little bit here. Absolutely flawless. This is a lot of makeup, by the way. This is for when I'm going out, I'm getting ready, it's a date night. I'm not doing this every day. This is a lot. This is amazing though. I love this. Wow, that was the makeup. Let's get into the hair. I just walked past my mirror out there and this makeup is flawless. Like if you want to follow one of my makeup looks to a T, please follow this. This is probably one of my favorite ones ever. I'm not even wearing false lashes. I haven't had Botox in a while, almost like a year and a half. And my lip injections are gone. I have some migration up here I gotta get rid of, but I'm just keeping it real for you guys. I'm keeping it real. You need to follow this. I also stopped and looked in the mirror and I was like, I am flawless. I am flawless. Listen, I don't always feel flawless. Matter of fact, I feel flawless maybe 0.05% of the time. But let me tell you something. Today I woke up, I looked in the mirror, I was like, my boobs are huge. They're huge. My boobs are huge. My body is perfectly proportionate to me and myself. My skin is gorgeous. Words are so powerful. So right now, I need you to repeat after me. This hurts, this hurts. This is very painful and very even cringy for me to do. I need you to repeat after me. I am flawless. My boobs are perfect and huge. Or if you don't care about that, my body is perfect for me and proportionate to me. And I make my body look beautiful because it is uniquely mine and perfectly proportionate to myself. So just say, I am perfectly proportionate and beautiful bodied. It's a good one. Say it. I have clear, beautiful, perfect, healthy skin. Say it, okay? I know, I had to take a little break, I had to do this. It works, it really works because even if Joe Schmo and Susie Q don't think that of you, your confidence will reflect that you do, and then people will start believing it. I can't tell you how many videos I see of people and they're like, this girl wasn't that pretty, but she thought she was the prettiest ever and she was my friend or whatever, and I was convinced that she was. Now granted, that doesn't always work, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna blow dry my hair. This is the Dyson Airwrap. I do not need any other hair tools besides this. I do like a waver. I like to wave my hair with like a waver thing, but this, now this is the old version. Like look, this is older, but gently used. I've gently used this. I think this was my second one because my other one had broke. I do need to get the brand new one and just spoil myself and just say, do it, girl. But for now, I'm using this. I also have a Depop I sell like my gently used stuff on, so I might throw this up on there and then use that money to go get a newer one because I can't just like go out and buy it and throw this out. Like I'm not. Hottest setting, hottest, whatever. And I'm just gonna fluff up my hair. Ready? Then I take this brush and I'm gonna comb through my hair. Let me tell you something, there is no strategy to this. I am not good at hair. This will be the easiest hair I could possibly show you how to do, and it will look pretty and put together and like gorgeous, in my opinion. Little snack break. This is watermelon, freshly squeezed lemon, and Celtic salt squeezed on top. I had sweet potato and toast with smoked salmon and cream cheese for breakfast. And this is my little like snack. Probably have maybe a little lunch and then an early dinner. I actually have to be somewhere in 3.5 hours, so probably just an early dinner. My hair has been blown and it has been dried, but we are not done because I want to make something of my hair, especially since I'm gonna be out and about tonight. So changing this to this. I've done this before and this is very self-explanatory, so I'm sorry if you guys are like, why are you showing us how to do something so basic? Okay, some people don't know. Some people don't know. So don't be like that. You need these kind of pins. Super cheap. I'll link them down below. Boom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start at the front. And I'm just gonna brush it. And then we're just going to, you know, take it from the top and wheel it down. Okay? Like that. We're just gonna pin. And I'm just gonna work my way backwards. The smaller sections you take, the more curl you will get at the ends of your hair. I'm gonna take bigger sections. So take this, and this is just really easy. I can do this fairly quickly, especially with like all like the fake hair I have. I'll just start on the sides of my head. Make sure it's like so hot. It's not gonna look perfect, but just we'll go ahead and do this. All right, we're pinned up. I'm gonna hairspray. I love this because it's not too stiff. This is the triple mist diffusing hairspray. What I do at this point is I let it sit for like 30 minutes so it cools completely off, and we'll come back. Okay, I'm back. Let's take out my hair. It's actually been longer. I'm just gonna take these pins out. So I'm just going to take these out. Okay, so here is the hair. Brush now. Brushing out my hair with the wet brush. I actually really like this brush for this too. And then I will just part it like so. I'll run some oil on the bottom here and hairspray it. And then we'll do my outfit. Okay, so I just got a few pieces in the mail. This really cute t-shirt. This says, "Love is real and I had some for dessert." Okay. Okay, girl. So I could just wear this little t-shirt and just wear my necklace. Or, this is from my mom made it, by the way. There's this onesie, this mauve collared onesie. It's this really soft material. Or there's this little set. It's these pants and this little bra top. I can wear like a little cardigan sweater over top of it. Maybe I'll just do this and call it a day. Okay. Okay, this top is tiny. It's like a workout top, but it's okay. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I also just got this in the mail. This is the Black Opium YSL perfume. So, anyways, my hair feels and looks so shiny. My skin is popping, makeup popping, got my necklace on. I sell these with my jewelry line, so check them out. It's still the beginning of the year, so if you have goals and you have things that you want to achieve, there's still time to set those in place. Write them out, say your affirmations, follow this makeup look. Just kidding. And yeah, I really hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys feel beautiful when you do this makeup, when you watch this, you say your affirmations, you thank God for your life. It'll make you feel so beautiful and happy and excited for life. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys love this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.